that guy, the CEO, is a first-rate individual who cares about energy security in this country.
Let me turn to gun control. And this is an article from your Santa Fe Mexican newspaper. Listening to U.S. Representative Bill Richardson, this is when you're congressman, explain his position on gun control to a Santa Fe audience is like watching Fred Astaire dance. I voted to repeal the assault weapons ban because it's always been my view that occasionally a member of Congress on an issue where he or she has some difficulty in justifying a vote, that I should respect the wishes of my constituents. In this case, the strong majority favor repealing the ban. That doesn't mean it's the right vote. You voted to ban assault weapons, Uzis, street sweepers. Then you voted to repeal it. And you basically saying, well, I know it's not the right vote, but my constituents want it, therefore I'll give it to them.
Well, listen, I know I've been in public life 25 years. I was the whip when President Clinton, I was the whip, in other words, in charge of getting some of those votes for the crime bill, which put 100,000 cops on the street, which took some of those initiatives. But look, Tim, you know, I'm a gun owner. I'm a Western governor. I believe the issue is not gun control. The issue has happened in Virginia Tech, where the tragedy there. The issue is instant background checks. I am for instant background. I am for a bill that Carolyn McCarthy is doing now in the House of Representatives, which tightens background checks, which says,
why do hunters need street sweepers or Uzi machine guns? You voted to ban those. As president, would you seek to ban assault weapons?
Tim, the assault weapons ban did not work.
So
it didn't work.
You wouldn't do that as president?
It didn't work. What I would do is I would focus more of our efforts. For instance, background checks with those with criminal backgrounds and the mentally ill. We have to tighten up those background checks. I am for doing that. But the problem is the states don't have the database, the resources.
Okay, you received the endorsement of the National Rifle Association, NRA, running for governor. There's a picture of you at their podium proudly accepting their endorsement. Would you accept the endorsement of the NRA for president?
Yes, I would. I'm a gun owner. You know, Tim, gun control shouldn't be a litmus test in the Democratic Party. I am for reasonable controls on I don't want to see Uzis when you're hunting, obviously, but
you wouldn't.
This is the West. But Tim, I'm a Western governor. It's a cultural issue. I am for strong law enforcement, putting criminals. I have a very strong law enforcement record. I believe it's not necessarily a gun control issue. Let's look at some issues affecting the mentally ill. The fact that mental health doesn't have parity with other illnesses. The instant background checks are critically important. I'm for that. You don't want anybody with a criminal background or mentally ill having these. And I think Representative McCarthy, who is one of the strongest advocates for gun control, is pursuing. I am for that.
But being the NRA's man is not going to be popular in some Democratic primaries.
You know, I don't change my positions.
Well, you did
run
on
for president.
You did on assault weapons.
I don't change my positions, Tim.
But you did change on assault weapons.
Tim, that was a vote as part of an overall bill that President Clinton proposed.
Let me move on to Gonzalez, Alberto Gonzalez, the attorney.